Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be cleaning some Famicom cartridges, or at least the pins on them. So I'll be showing you how to do that if you don't know. So I do have some alcohol here. Normally you use isopropyl alcohol, but this is just methylated spirits. Isopropyl alcohol, I think people tend to say works better, but I didn't have any, so I was using this, and it does work for the most part, so I'll be using this as well. Basically the idea is you've got the pins here on the bottom of the cartridge, which oxidize over time, which means you're not going to get a good connection. So we've just dipped this Q-tip in with that liquid there, and we're just going to rub it across here. Now you can, with some of these cartridges at least, non-destructively open them. For example, the Nintendo style ones, if you get a clamp, you can actually open it up. There's also a couple that use screws to open them up, but that's normally quite difficult with the ones that aren't actually screws, or sometimes they have the label over the edge, so you have to rip the label. So most people just do it like this. You just wet the end of the Q-tip and you rub it against the side of the pins like this. That helps remove some of the oxidation. That helps make sure they're clean, so you do get a good contact. Now some people also use something like a razor or rubber just to go in there. It's more difficult, you can't actually open it up. Some people do that with some cartridges just to try to, it's more of an abrasive, so it helps clean off anything on the surface a bit better. But we're to be sticking to this. You can see a bit of discoloration, but that one's not too dirty, so hopefully that one works well. Let's give it a bit more of a clean here. I think that one should be probably fine. I'm just going to use the other end for the next one, and we can sort of compare. That one wasn't quite dirty. We've seen one of these other ones. This one I have here, it's a Dragon Ball cartridge. It is quite dirty on the outside, so it's probably got quite a lot of stuff on the pins. So we're just going to go like that, and you can see a bit of a brown spot forming there, but also not too bad. Let's go this side as well. A bit more on that side. I think we just keep going, and hopefully we do clean off most of that corrosion. I don't need it perfect, we just need it good enough, but ideally get as much of your contact as you can. That's basically the most important part. We've got another one here. This is a Nintendo style cartridge. Both of these last two are. This is a third party one. Obviously this is the Bandai third party design. So we'll go and we'll just do that again. Yeah, I'm seeing that's getting a bit more off. So that one is a bit more corroded, it looks like. Make sure you're not using the same surface, so once they just get a bit dirty, you rotate it a bit. You can see that's a bit coming off there. Let's use the other side because there's a bit more coming off on this one, just to try to give that a good clean. There's still a bit more, but yeah, that is mostly clean. So that one should be good. Let's do the next one. We'll switch to another Q-tip for that, and get some more alcohol on there. This one is, it's a Konami one, is the Nintendo style cartridge. Not so much coming off this one. I think the difference is that some of these have been tested, so obviously they've probably cleaned them just to make sure that they do work, so there's not as much stuff on them. It's good to give it a bit of a clean just to make sure you can actually read it, because I know a few of my cartridges I've been trying to play haven't actually been loading up correctly, or there's been some sort of issues with the graphics being stored, that type of thing. But obviously it's just the issue with it being able to read it, so making sure I give these ones, I tend to check out a bit of a clean. Just good to make sure that they do actually work when I put them in the console. So that's it, pretty simple process. Just the Q-tip, a bit of alcohol, and all of these ones I imagine should play now. So we'll leave this video here. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts, ideas for future videos. I'll probably be making some guides for some other console cartridges. So I do also have a few other systems, as well as some of them do have different methods of cleaning. For example, might have some that had the pins are sort of internal because you've got a door over it, or you have to unscrew them, or flat cartridges, that type of thing. So I'll be making some guides for those separately. So like the video, comment down below your thoughts and ideas, and subscribe so you can see videos like this in the future.